Gracie Roberts, and Katie Schreiber.
Colors, hold, left, face, present, colors.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rockets red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave?
Very colors. Right, face, forward, up.
Thank you, ladies and gentlemen. Please take your seats. Please allow me to introduce Colonel Peoples, Aerospace Science Instructor. And Cadet Klever, Cadet Klever, Cadet Sensmeier, and Cadet Zewicki. We would also like to introduce several distinguished visitors: David Smucker, PUSD Superintendent, Joe Howard, PUSD Assistant Superintendent, and Joe Peters, PHS Vice Principal.
We would also like to recognize those in attendance who served in the military. All veterans, please rise and be recognized. Congratulations for your service. Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome PrescottJROTC Aerospace Science Instructor, Colonel Danny Peoples.
I'd I'd like to thank you all for coming today. I really appreciate the huge turnout. I am representing Lieutenant Colonel Bill DeKemper, who had a family issue come up here just this afternoon, so I'm his stand-in. I hope you all can tolerate me here for a few moments. I'd like to thank Mr. Smucker, Mr. Howard, Mr. Peters for coming. That type of support from the administration as well as the district is rare in the junior ROTC world, and thank you so much for your attendance. We really do. We would like to also, we have a huge sound system here, we also would like to recognize some students. We've never done this at our winter change command. And Colonel DeKemper has an idea that students that do what they say they're going to do, and oh, by the way, take initiative where others do not, should be recognized. And that's kind of what we're doing today is, anybody can do what they say they're going to do. But very few individuals, even adults, take initiative and make the world a better place. Those are kind of the criteria that he came up with some of the awards we have here later on. I would like to also let all my cadets know that when you serve in the military for 1 year or 30 years, like myself, you can never do it alone. The most important decision, as I've told my cadets, even tested them actually, the most important decision you'll make in your life is who you marry. And I married the correct girl. And she is hating me for this right now, but I'd like everybody to give my wife, Susie Peoples, a... Normally not that red, okay? But again, you think about what you see on TV about people going to war. Heck, people this week, the SEALs that try to rescue people in foreign lands, those that go in harm's way, those are heroes. They're putting themselves in harm's way for the good of other people. But I'm telling you, the spouses of those individuals deserve credit also. Just the other day, I was spaced out, started doing some thinking. And in my time that I've known Susie, she was married. I've been in the military 30 years. I married her about the 10-year point. So in the 20 years that she was with me in the military, she and I spent over 4 years apart. So you think about it. I was deployed. I was at war. I was gone. Over 4 years of our marriage. And that doesn't happen in a normal civilian world. So those of you who are thinking about the military need to think about and appreciate all the spouses of those also. I will turn this over to the Sal flight. Oh, by the way, you should give everybody give Sal a round of applause for everything. And this is supposed to be a rowdy lunch, so when your buddy or your commander gets selected for war, you want to hear yeehaw and screeching, okay? Thank you very much.
Ladies and gentlemen, before we proceed to the change of command and appointment of new cadet leaders, we would like to recognize several cadets who distinguished themselves in the cadet corps this fall semester. The first group to recognize are those cadets who served as flight leaders for their classes this fall. The following cadets, please come forward when your name is called. Kaiser Anderson. Reese Anderson. Nina Casillas. Richard Ganji. Jacob Hetherington. Caitlin Holman. Julian Coe. Andres Madsen. Aiden McAllister. Danielle, Maryland. Bailey Piper. Piper Seeley. Emily Sparks. Ivan Tommins.
So, Colonel Klever has started a new tradition. All of our flight leaders from this point on, and you'll hear them here soon, have been selected through a competitive process by their peers. And they recommend to Colonel Klever who the leaders should be. These are the ones who went before, and they were selected by the administration, by Colonel Klever, and some of the other leaders. Colonel Klever decided to give them spot promotions because of their service and them fulfilling their responsibilities as flight leaders. Everybody give them a round of applause. Can you imagine any worse job than grading your peers? Or telling them that you haven't done enough push-ups to win the award?
Next, we are proud to announce the flight leaders for next quarter.
Okay, so these next people we're announcing are the first ones who were ever competitively selected. And the ones you just saw up here selected the next round. They sat in a formal adult level interview with 3 people, and they were nervous. And we, not only was it a training environment for the people on the board, but also the people selecting, and actually one of our commanders also monitored the situation. They recommended to Colonel Klever the decisions, and I think for the most part he went with the recommendations. But this is a next level of peer evaluation, peer selection, and peer grading, which you rarely find in high school, but every day of your life you find in real life. So these are the new flight leaders that have been selected by their peers.
Will the following cadets please come forward when your name is called? For America Flight, Cadets Keys and Cadets Blossomon. For Nightshade Flight, Cadets Hoyt and Cadets Castana. For Oni-chan Flight, Cadets Toth and Cadets Bozzy. And last but not least, Paranormal Flight, Cadets Roblick and Cadets Minor.
So this is kind of an unusual situation. In a normal junior ROTC or military environment, the superiors promote the younger people. Here, the peers have selected their leaders, and they're being promoted right now. Thank you very much. Good job.
Our last unit award for this evening is our honor flight. This is the flight that distinguishes itself in a variety of ways. The honor flight for this Next, we would like to recognize our Cadet of the Month winners. For the month of August, Cadet Wood. September, Cadet Fozzie. For October, Cadet Roberts. That's what you do.
Where's Cadet Boyd? Oh, you're Cadet of the Month winner this month. Good job. Good job.
Our next award is for Cadet Officer of the Quarter. The winners this semester are First Quarter Cadet Klever, Second Quarter Cadet Temple, Next, we'd like to award the Aerospace Education Foundation Badge. The AEF badge was recently reinstituted by JROTC headquarters and is awarded to high-achieving juniors and seniors in academics. The qualifications are for Air Force JROTC junior and senior cadets with a 3.3 cumulative GPA who have earned C's or better in all high school classes. Cadets, if I read your name, please come forward to receive your badge. Holly Dupre. Brian Kruzanowski. Richard Ganji. Jacob Hetherington. Alex Kennedy. Brandon Klever. Gabriel Mandiblas. Veronica Marcus. Andrew Razzo. Piper Seeley. Raphael Temple. Henry Villani. And Dylan Zowicki.
All right, everybody, round of applause. This next one is a very important one. This should be the top award of any flight during this semester. I need all the cadets to spread their legs and give me a drum roll between your seats. The honor flight this year, for this semester, on grades, participation, extracurricular, is paranormal flight. Everybody, come on up. You get the plane. Come on up. Paranormal flight. Everybody, come on up. Okay, I am again representing Colonel Klever, and as the senior aerospace science instructor, he is starting a tradition today where he recognizes individuals who, again, have done what they said they're going to do and taken initiative above all else. So for the first time ever in 9 years, we're going to have spot promotions. Cadet Paz in front and center. He is Mr. Honor Guard, and he has done this with a smile on his face and a positive mental attitude, and has been a cadet that freshmen and sophomores should look up to. So Colonel Klever is promoting you right now to the next rank, and you know it's got so many ribbons on there and stripes, I don't even take it. I think it's E. Civilians do not realize we have raised and Eagle Scout project in our backyard, meeting at the end of the football field. And it's a POW MIA memorial. We raise and lower that flag most every day, unless the winds or the sleet prevent us. But I want to recognize now Cadet Ganji. He has been a leader in the Honor Guard also, and as we say that in order to be a leader, you must be a follower. All of our leaders, all of our SALs, have raised and lowered the flags, have been in the Color Guard. Cadet Ganji has been out there taking down the POW flag, taking down the American flag when others are not with him. And I'm very impressed, and he has done it, and he's being rewarded for Colonel Kemper for an E8 rank. Congratulations. Okay, and the last spot promotion that Colonel Kemper is giving today for service is to Cadet Ball. Cadet Matt Ball. If anybody's seen our parades, saw the Color Guard here today, he is always in there elbow deep instructing. And this is an E9G Best Sergeant rank. Congratulations. And so, in 9 years of junior ROTC and approaching 1,300 students, we have done this twice before, when we've had unbelievably outstanding commanders. Would Cadet Beaupre and Cadet Lawhead please come front center? Cadet Beaupre, as Vice Commander, has not just hung around. By the way, she's done multiple dozens of public speaking to raise money to put flags on every flagpole in Prescott Unified School District. We've been giving out to Lincoln, Taylor Hicks. All of them will be given out by the end of February. But she personally has gone and asked for money and raised this in accordance with the Rotary Club. And I'm telling you, she has taken initiative beyond belief. So we are promoting her today in 2 major. Congratulations. Cadet Lawhead, as commander, has always been there for us. He has always hung around. He's there during lunch every day with me. And we have had, out of 13, approaching 1,300 cadets, we've had 4 lieutenant colonels. Me, the 5th.
Cadets, attend hut. Cadet Klever, front and center. Will Mr. and Mrs. Klever please come forward? Attention to orders. Cadet Klever is hereby permanently promoted to the rank of Cadet Major, pursuant to his appointment of the Cadet Corps position of Cadet Group Commander, PHS, Air Force Junior ROTC, AZ 20063, effective December 8, 2014. Signed, Lieutenant Colonel Bill D. Kemper, Senior Aerospace Science Instructor, AZ 20063.
Congratulations.
Cadet Sensmeier, front and center. Attention to orders. Cadet Sensmeier is hereby promoted to the rank of Cadet Captain pursuant to her appointment of the Cadet Corps position of Cadet Group Vice Commander, PHS Air Force Junior ROTC AZ 20063, effective December 8, 2014. Signed, Lieutenant Colonel Bill DeKemper, Senior Aerospace Science Instructor, AZ 20063.
Congratulations, Captain.
The change of command ceremony is a military tradition that is rich with symbolism and heritage dating back to medieval times. Soldiers often carried staffs or standards in the battle that identified them as a unit. Throughout military history, unit colors have marked the position of commander on the battlefield and served as a rally point. While attacking or rallying on the battlefield, soldiers would follow the standard of guidons on their leader, most often found at the forward edge of battle. In the most recent times, the colors represent not only the heritage and history of the unit, but also the unity and loyalty of its members. The colors are the commander's symbol of authority, representing his responsibilities to the organization. Wherever the commander is, there also are the colors. The passing of the unit colors represents the transfer of authority and responsibility for the unit from one commander to another. As Cadet Lawhead is taking the flag from Cadet Bo Craig, he is signifying the command responsibility that he took as Corps Commander of Junior ROTC Unit AZ 20063.
I relinquish command.
Colonel Peoples is passing the flag to Cadet Klever, signifying the trust and responsibility that the school board, Prescott High School, and the Cadet Corps are entrusting in him as the 17th Cadet Commander of PHS Air Force Junior ROTC AZ 2063.
I accept command.
All right, everybody give a round of applause. Everybody may sit down, seats.
Hello, everybody. Once again, I'm Andrew Lawhead. I just relinquished my command over to Brandon Klever. I just wanted to take a minute to say how grateful I am to everyone for the past semester. This was by far the best semester I've ever had in high school. I learned so much about not just leadership, but myself. I learned what kind of leader I am and a lot more about the person I am. And it's really just helped, guide me towards my future and, all the experiences. I mean, I can't really sum it up into a short amount of words, the experience I've had, but I just want to thank a few people. I want to thank my mom and dad for, always supporting me and being there for me, if I, ever have a lot going on, in life, and I can always talk to them. I really appreciate their support. I love them very much. this experience great. You're what makes it great. My job would be a lot harder if you guys weren't so awesome. I mean, like today with Colonel Kemper, we had to do a lot to, we had to make some changes to the script and stuff. And then you guys were just in here setting this all up, just on your own. And man, you guys are just so awesome, and you made this fun, you made it exciting, you made it easy, and thank you for being awesome. And lastly, I want to thank Colonel Peoples and Colonel Kemper. They're both extremely modest people, and every time I ever try to thank them for anything, they just kind of go, "Oh, no sweat, no worries, you got it." But since I'm up here with the microphone and you can't really do that right now, I just want to say, Colonel Peoples and Colonel Kemper, I'll tell them this when I see them, but I can truly say that being in ROTC has made me the person I am today, and I wouldn't be where I am without it. And the life lessons and everything I've learned from you, I value so much, and I will never forget everything you've done for me. And so, thank you. Thank you very much. And lastly, I just want to say, Klever, Reagan, Sensmeier, you guys are going to do great. I have all the faith in the world that you are going to, keep everything we have going, and you're just going to take us to new heights and keep bringing this unit to, better things, and we're just going to keep getting better. And I have all the faith in the world that you are going to do a fantastic job. So thank you, everybody, for coming.
All right. Can you guys hear me okay? I'm going to start with a quote from Mother Teresa. It says that we can do no great things, but only small things with great love. I believe that our Corps isn't distinguished because of our big projects and achievements, but because of the people that make it such a great experience. This journey couldn't have been more enjoyable if not for my friends, my family, the colonels, my beautiful girlfriend, and my amazing God. Thank you so much for that. And I thank all of you, is because it's all of you who makes the Corps one of the best in the world. Mr. Peters, Mr. Howard, Mr. Snicker, thanks for coming tonight, and I give you my thanks for your support of the Corps. Who's in here a freshman? Well, one of you is going to be commander someday. And I can think of when I was a freshman, I was scared to death of the wrath of Colonel. I was really nervous about being just an element leader. The times I called room for attention, my voice cracked, still does sometimes. And when I first was a freshman at Prescott High School, the scout had led me to some weird tin building on the side of the alleyway. And but ROTC pushed me out of my comfort zone. And I soon discovered that leadership may be scary at first, but it makes you so much stronger. Through my experiences in ROTC, I've learned how to be more responsible. My faith has grown. I've made lifelong friendships, and my hope is that may be your experience too. My biggest hope and goal at our time at ROTC was friendships, joy, and discipline. I challenge you to be courageous, wherever you are and in whatever you do, because nothing's impossible for any of you. And I have to give all the credit to God for changing my life and putting me in this position. And because of this, I hope to follow you too. As for the things I would like to see happen in the Corps, I would like to see greater unification between the officers and the rest of the cadets. Instead of creating new programs and activities, I would like to polish and improve our existing ones by getting us more involved in them. I also want to make myself available and approachable at all times, and you can find my contact information on the Commander's Welcome page on our website. As one of my personal goals, I want to try to memorize the names and faces of all of you so I can know you all a little more personally. I'm really looking forward to meeting you this semester. And let's go do great things. First thing I'm going to do as commander is to appoint my squadron commanders. Our team's commander is going to be Henry Villani. For our missions commander, Cadet Norcus. For ops, Rafael Temple. Logistics Squadron Commander, Zwicky. IT Commander, Brian Kuznowski. This year, we're starting a new officer position that's going to replace Chief Master Sergeant, and that's going to be called Personnel Officer. Cadet Lake, front and center. I will now administer a cadet oath to these newly appointed leaders. Please raise your right hand and repeat after me. I state your full name. Do solemnly swear. That I will devote my efforts at all times. To bring credit to the Corps, the school, and the community. I will always conduct myself. In accordance with standards of high moral conduct. And the Air Force core values of integrity first. Service before self. And excellence in all we do. I will respect at all times. Officials and teachers of Prescott High School. And the laws of our state and federal government. I will strive to improve myself in mind. Body and spirit. I will work to the best of my ability. To improve our school in order to leave it a better place to learn and grow for those who come after me. Going to try again? I will work to the best of my ability to improve our school in order to leave it a better place to learn and to grow for those who come after me. All right, let's give a round of applause.
At this time, please join us in congratulating our spring cadet commander, vice commander, and other newly appointed cadet leaders. This concludes our fall 2014 Change of Command ceremony. Thank you for your attendance. Cadets, you're welcome to join us at Denny's for our